Join me for 2 days where I'm going to be headed to North Japan and exploring an area called Akita Prefecture. This is actually my first time traveling here, and this is only a short trip because we're there to film 4 reels, get in, get out. And so this is literally starting at Tokyo Station, where I am about to get on a Shinkansen, which is the Japanese bullet train. So I usually buy myself a hot drink from Starbucks as well as a vending machine water, get to the platform where I actually saw kissing Shinkansen. This is quite rare, and a bunch of people were taking photos, and now it's time to board the train. I wonder where my seat is today. I should really get to know where the best seats are, but it looks like I'm at the front of the bullet train today, which I didn't like the seat because my feet didn't have enough room to stretch out, so don't recommend it. But anyhow, for the train ride, I just played on my Switch, looked out the window, did my makeup on the train as usual, and we arrived at Kakunodate Station. We're at our first location, which is to eat some local food. It's called kiri tampo, and I've never had it before. It's like apparently mochi and like a hot nabe. Pretty excited because I didn't eat anything really. This is perfect. This is the menu for the restaurant. There's tons of stuff, but I'm going for the kiri tampo, which is their kind of like main dish. Starting with some sake. It is early in the day, but this is like one of the first things I'm having. It's like a local one. It's called Hideyoshi, and apparently like the samurai used to drink it, according to Daichi. So if that's wrong. I probably shouldn't drink too much of this because I'm gonna get drunk. This is basically based around like this rice that's like pounded into these mochi shaped, I don't know what they're meant to be shaped at. They kind of look like slices of negi. And this is like the perfect dish to warm up in the winter. So I can imagine like outside there's snow and you're just sitting inside with this really nice hot. If you're wondering what's inside, the mochi, rice, as well as chicken, negi, so like green onion, some sort of like green veggie. We just added in the udon noodles, which are really thin. I think they're a specialty of this restaurant and area. I like that it gives you a little bit more to eat at the very end. That's very Japanese style to add the noodles at the end. I love noodles, so I always want them to be first. Right now we've come to a samurai street, which is where the samurai used to like live and work, and now it's just a preserved area. And there's like jinriksha, the guys who run with the carriage, you can do that here, and it's really nice. It's very quiet and it's very spacious, not narrow at all. Look how beautiful these momiji leaves are, and they're gonna turn red really soon here in Akita. I love this street so much. Absolutely gorgeous. The green and the black design from the buildings just complements each other. Akita is famous for this breed of dog. It's called Akita Inu, literally named after the prefecture. If you come to the prefecture, you can actually meet these beautiful dogs. And this is my first time actually meeting an Akita Inu, and it's so big. I wonder how many kilograms. And this is Bukemaru, so if you come to this omiyage shop, so souvenir shop, you can actually meet him and play with him. They're very similar to Shiba Inu, but different in size. Kawaii! Oh my god, his ear is so soft. Hello, say hello. Wow. Just did the gacha, and it was for Akita Inu, and I got the original color, the brown one. Wow. Only 200 yen. お座り。はい、お手。おー、逆できた。かわいい。ない。もうない。はい。We're basically done for today. This is the shortest shoot I've ever had in my life. 2 reels, 1 day, but just a lot of travel time. And now we're gonna go back to the hotel. Just finished check-in at the hotel, and I want to give you a bit of a room tour, so let's go. As usual, take off your shoes when you're inside. Mirror. But then this bed is quite different to usual. Like this kind of design and the pillow is very traditional. Like, look at this. It's quite small, but it's perfect for one person. Although I guess this is a double bed. What could the view be? Oh no, construction. Because I woke up at 6:30 today, I am pretty tired, and it's a luxury to be checking in at 3 p.m. That's almost unheard of for most of my business trips. I'm so tired. Oh, this is cute. It's like a little basket for when I go to take a shower at the onsen, because this place has an onsen, guys. Yeah, it costs extra, which is a little unfortunate. $6.50, which is like, you know, $5 to take a shower. Maybe I'll do it. I have a lot of time, and I do love an onsen, but I'm going tomorrow, so we'll see. Tour continues with the bathroom. This is a unit bath, so the toilet's there and the shower's there, and it's not great because all the water overflows and it's a mess. But this is very typical for business trips, which is why I prefer to use the onsen when it's an option. We got some basic shampoo. I see this brand like everywhere in Japan. And they always give you like cleansing products, which I never use. I'd prefer to use my own. When I check into my hotel, if it's still quite early in the day, I like to see what's around because I'm the kind of person who can't sit still and would love to go explore because I'm only in Akita very rarely, so I'm very tempted to just like go out. But I actually just went out and saw the street nearby, so that's part of the job, right? Doing touristy spots. So we'll see where I end up. I only got like an hour left of daylight, so gotta figure it out quick. I'm outside, so you know what that means. I'm going to do some sightseeing. I looked on Google Maps and there was a samurai house nearby and we didn't have permission to go film there, so I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out in my private time, especially since it's only a 4-minute walk from my lovely hotel. While we were driving earlier, I spotted this Akita pudding shop and I really love Japanese pudding, so I was already in my mind like I have to come back here, and it's on the way to the samurai house, so I'm stopping here and getting an ice cream, which might be a little crazy because of the weather, but arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, that is pretty similar to pudding flavor, the ones in the bottle. Wow, it's got that caramel sauce on it as well. It's so soft and creamy. Definitely a really creamy ice cream. I'm a big fan of this. I like the waffle too. I'm really excited to show you guys because this is the samurai district of Kakanodatea town, and it's almost been unchanged apparently for 400 years, which is crazy to imagine that samurais were just, you know, working and living here. And it's so well preserved that you can actually go inside some of the houses. Some of them cost money, some are free, and it's just a really unique kind of atmosphere. I love that about Japan, that they preserve these castle towns. The leaves are also changing color, so it looks magnificent. I'm exploring the samurai houses in the area, and this is called Kawarada Samurai House, and it's one of the ones that you actually have to pay to go inside. It's only 500 yen, and I've actually not really been to samurai houses before, except for one in Kanazawa, but this is beautiful. There's a lot of tatami rooms, and they have a garden. You can kind of imagine what it was like back then. Be cold here in the winter. I think the samurai were very strong because it's already a little chilly and it's still only October. They've done a great job preserving it. It looks amazing, and there's still people working on it. I saw them with ladders and everything. Wanted to visit one more samurai house, which is probably the most famous one and well preserved and big one here in the area. It's called Aoyagi Samurai Museum, and I've heard it's quite impressive. So let's go take a look, shall we? So beautiful. Even the outside, they've got this like straw roof, and you can see there's like moss growing on it. Honestly, it looks like it's out of a movie. I'm lost for words. I'm just so excited to be here. I didn't realize how amazing this area was going to be. It's so serene as well. I could imagine in the middle of the night it would be pitch black with not a soul around. This is how the samurai used to live. Wow. Let's go in. Behind me are all the samurai uniforms and outfits that they wore during their fights. And you can see just how well they've kept it. And it's behind glass, but there are some that aren't behind glass. And there's also the katanas, the swords they used to fight with. They look so sharp. I love looking at this history of the samurai. Recently, I'm just so into samurai. I guess I've just been to a few samurai spots lately. Apparently, this is a blanket that was used for sleeping. This looks like a katana where you can try and lift it. Let's see how I do. Oh, this is actually quite heavy. This tatami room I'm in is my favorite. I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes just enjoying the view. I was overhearing someone's conversation saying that the positioning of the seat that I happen to be in is actually the best because you can enjoy the view from out the garden as well as the pond, and it's just so peaceful. Very ominous torii gate behind me. It's getting dark now and no one's here. Everyone's left. I'm the last one. Still another 22 minutes till the actual museum closes, but getting a little scary at night. At the museum, they have a place where you can try it on. It's actually so heavy. Oh my gosh, this is metal. This is my first time wearing a samurai helmet. It's so uncomfortable. Wow. Ow, it's like digging into my forehead. No wonder they use this, because this would definitely protect you. It's so heavy. Round 2. Oh, this one's a lot more comfortable. It doesn't feel as secure, but comfort. In summary, this samurai house was totally worth it. 500 yen, that's great value. I love this. It's definitely my favorite out of the 2 I visited. Was feeling quite exhausted, so I just went to a local restaurant, had some pizza for dinner, and then went straight to bed. Good morning, this is my second konbini run of the day. I'm getting another coffee because I'm very sleepy. And my coffee cup today has a Jujutsu Kaisen character on it. So that is very cool. I didn't know Family Mart was doing that. I love this about Japan. Awesome. Enjoy my coffee. We've come up into the mountains of Akita to Tsurunoyu, which is this onsen. And it is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, this is like a ryokan hotel where you can sleep inside this kind of thatched roof house right here. And you're surrounded by the mountains, and there's an onsen here. And this onsen is super famous because it's really milky. And I'm gonna go in there for a video and shoot, but I am so excited. This has been on my bucket list for years. So friggin' hyped. I really want to come back here in the winter and stay in one of these places. If you stay, this is the kind of room you get to sleep in, and there's an irori in the room. I like the green out the window. Wow, this is awesome. It honestly feels like I've stepped into a Ghibli movie or an anime scene or a traditional movie. This is stunning. And there's also some like steam coming off of the building. I guess it's from the onsen and the heat. I love this kind of place. And you can already smell the sulfuric like onsen. It's like eggs, smelly eggs, but I know it's not eggs, so I can enjoy the smell. Wow. So this is what the onsen looks like. Look at that color. It is beautiful. It's blue, white, milky. And this is the open air one with no one inside right now. This here is the female bath where you can sit outside in the milky blue. Wow, it's so stunning. It smells so strong now that I'm here. This would be unimaginable in the snow because usually this place is decked with like white snow. Probably gonna snow in like a month or so, so we're a little early, but I'm kind of enjoying not having to be freezing cold as well. I personally like outdoor onsen more than indoor ones because you can enjoy the fresh air as well as nature, and there's a bit of a view because inside it's a bit hot. But anyway, I gotta get changed and go jump in. So I'm inside the onsen and it is the perfect temperature. I love this so much. And the sun, because it's still early in the morning, it's just breaking now and coming through the leaves, and it's like komorebi, the sun filtering through the leaves. So beautiful. Got out of the onsen, put my makeup on, and waiting to have lunch. That was a really fun experience. This is one of the best onsen I've ever been to in Japan, for sure, hands down. In the snow, it would be even more amazing. I am definitely coming back here, hopefully in the future, very soon, because I would love to just stay here and just stay overnight and just take my time in the onsen, especially in the snow. This is an omiyage I got. It's some onsen packs that you can put at home, and it's from all the onsens in this area. You can go to all of these in Akita because they're part of the Nyuto onsen. And here's a map. And these are some stickers I got. I thought they were so cute. Like, look at that. And for 200 yen or 260, I got 5. So I've got a lot. Whenever I travel, I also like to buy postcards. So I've got this one with the autumn. This is, I suppose, summer. or late summer. Another autumn one. This was my favorite. Like, look at those colors. Whenever I come to places like this, I love to grab a postcard because it is a visual memory as well as like an affordable one. It's only like 100 to 200 yen most of the time, and I also love sending them to my family and friends overseas. Check out where we're going to be eating our lunch. This is an irori, so it's the old traditional way they used to have hot food, and they'll put it on top of this like chain here and you'll dine around it. So we're gonna have nabe, which is hot pot, and I think it's just gonna sit right here on top of the fire. Such a cool experience. And we're gonna sit here like this. Ta-da! Atakai! This is my first time. Honestly, it's always just used as like decoration in hotels and like restaurants these days, so this is super rare. And I'm surprised how warm it is. Like the fire itself looks so small because it's not like flames or anything. It's just like the wood is heated, but I can feel the heat all the way up to my face. Just finished shooting the scene where I eat the nabe, and it was so delicious, and I absolutely adore this irori style of eating. It's just so heartwarming, and it's the perfect winter food. It's kind of like the kiritampo from yesterday. Now we're all eating it together. It was apparently featured in a Korean show where these two came and visited, but it looks really old. Very full and satisfied. Had an awesome time at Tsurunoyu, and I'm so sad to say goodbye. I could stay here for like a week and just do a digital detox because there's no Wi-Fi out here or internet connection. They do have Wi-Fi at the hotel. I'm so sad to leave. Goodbye. Also have a tea house where I guess you can get coffee and light snacks. This looks really cool. I wish we could have gone here. On to our last spot here in Akita, which will be a train ride through the countryside. I love trains. Let's go. This is the train. It's really cute. It's gonna be very local, and it's totally Akita Inu themed because even the seats have like a design of the Akita Inu. There's like Akita Inu posters everywhere. There's even like a little shop selling stuff. Not really a shop, but like a stand. And there's little paw prints on the map. It's so cute. One of my favorite things in Japan is riding these local trains. So I'm ready. Paying me to sit on a train. I've made it in life. Actually buy snacks on the train. So I've got this butter mochi. Never heard of butter mochi before, so I'm really curious what it is. It's all from Akita, as well as an apple juice, very fresh. I love these trains where you can just eat and they sell it on board and you can just look out the window. It's like those scenic trains. I took one in Nagano earlier this year and it was also the same style. This tastes amazing. Okay, it's so soft and chewy like mochi normally is, but the inside has this like buttery flavor to it, but it's not overpowering. It's so good. Can they sell this everywhere? The windows so far, they've been like tumble, which are rice fields, and just a lot of like Japanese countryside vibes, which I'm a big fan of. I could just sit here for like the next 3 hours. I don't know how long I'm sitting on this train for, maybe 2 hours. Just relaxing. This shoot for Akita has been awesome. Got to do all these awesome things. Go in an onsen, ride a train. That's what I do in my own private time anyway. We just got off the train at basically the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of nowhere right now, and we're going to head to a hostel just to chat with some people and meet the locals. Really beautiful out here. It's stunning. It's like a Ghibli movie. Literally, the countryside of Japan is Ghibli vibes. The fresh air is great. The sun on my like face all feels really good. I still feel like I smell like that onsen, like the egg. I don't know if I'm going crazy. It must be like on my skin and my clothes, but we filmed at one more location, but it was quite brief, and headed back to the station we started at, which was just over 24 hours ago, and I'm headed back on about a 5 to 6 hour train journey home. So see you guys in my next business.